Sir, I'm Lisi the High Priestess, and I tell stories. I like to tell unique stories. I don't like them to resonate with everyone. Press like, subscribe, notification if you like stories too. Okay, so I was just trying to figure. I was just thinking I'm gonna have to show you something. Okay, you might have to show somebody something, but hold on. I can't wait to show you. So I figured I might get this. Okay. This might be a birthday gift because it looks like a big old box, right? If you're wondering where you should get Cancer, you need to make sure it's in a big old box like this. Also, feeling like you're in a big old box. Okay, so I need you to show me something. Now, these shells, to me, ever since I got this deck of cards, I felt like this was holes. Your hole, a woman's hole. I know, I'm a pervert. But anyways, some are like this, some are like this, some are like that, like that, like that. Some are chocolate in this inside, some are. That's what it reminds me of. Also, this reminds me of the snail, and I just shared a post saying that, do you know a snail kills 200,000 people a year? Like, what do we do to the snail for us to deserve being killed? And yes, they say river snails have parasites on them. So if you see them out in the wild, it's best to leave them alone. You know, when I was a kid, I used to put salt on. I know, horrible, right? Because they say salt kills the snails. And I used to observe. I mean, I don't do that shit now, but when I was a kid and other boys were doing that, okay. Do you know that boys tend to be obsessed with holes? They tend to always stick their fingers in holes. Also, you're going to have to try to figure out what size of ring somebody has. The hole, the hole. So, like, also rings, they need to find out what size of ring you have. How do you ask somebody for their size of ring? The King of Shells. Oh, someone could be receiving a bunch of rings, collecting rings, a ring collector. Four of Shells. Maybe someone got married 4 times right here. Here you are, the Moon card. And then death. That is possible. You know that, right? I've seen people get married as much as 4 times. And, okay, when people get older, you do know people pass away, right? So, I've been around some wise people, old and wise, not old and wise, but you know, wise people, and I've came across people who have been married about like 4 times, happily married on all four, and then had a maybe somebody passed away. You know what I'm saying? And now they have a people be having whole hands full of rings, like your hands are dripping like this. Can you lift up your hands, motherfucker? Lift your hands up. I don't know. The only problem I have is heavy hands. I'm sorry. That just is so funny to me because I'm like, how many more rings do you need? Also, this could be we could be talking about football. We could be talking about sports. You know, you're collecting trophies, you're collecting rings, you're collecting whatever it is that you collect. Because you be collecting husbands, baby. Not just because look, the moon and the death card right here. When you get talking to the wise, and I would always recommend for someone to always have someone of age to be around you because they teach you a lot. Um, Not always necessarily they're trying to teach you the right way, but you get to learn some things. Did y'all watch Medea's new movie? I did. And I was pissed off at the end of the movie. I was like, what would you do him like that? All of y'all just went and used this man's credit card, knowing damn well he saves his money. He's not out here. I mean, he spent all those years working hard and making his savings big. And these people go on and just run up the whole credit card. I was pissed off. I was like, ooh. So I would like to tell you it is your birthday season. And so if you're out going on vacation, make sure that the person that is paying, they know you're gonna run it up. And when I mean run it up, I mean it's gonna be a lot of swipings like this. La la. Cancer on a shopping spree. This is cancer on a shopping spree. Shit. This is cancer. Happy and shit. It's my birthday. What you got on my bag? Cancer and the dollar sign right here. I know exactly what you could give me. Dropping hints. This is cancer dropping hints on what you could get them for their birthday. Just put it in my pocket. But okay, so I also see somebody taking an elderly person to a strip club. The fuck? You're taking grandpa to the strip club. I feel like someone could be sharing a birthday with their grandpa, and grandpa wants is a couple of strippers. Like in the Medea movie, you guys see how he was out there with the scrippers? He was out there with the scrippers. Ah. Cancer, you're having way too much fun for your birthday. I would recommend that you go out with a wise person. I'm not talking about like sexy, nothing like that. Grandpa, grandma, if they're good people. Because I understand if you ain't talking to people who ain't shit, then hey, find yourself somebody else. But if you can't, go to a retirement home center. What of a blessing would it be if we saw 50 Cent having a little concert at the retirement center with the old folks? That would be nice, huh? My delusional husband that doesn't know that he's my husband was in the senior citizen place and throwing a little concert for them. How would you think that 50 Cent will act in front of all them senior citizens? Also, if you are a superstar, I see people hanging out. Like someone here might be throwing a little concert with the senior citizen. Like, Grandpa, I got you, Gramps. What you want, Grandma? Baby, I want to just go to the bingo. Just a little bit at the casino. I just need a little some. And y'all remember, when your grandma used to give you money, she used to be like this, like if it was a drug deal. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Don't tell your mom I gave you this. You want a little bit of sugar, baby? Here you go. Don't tell your mama I gave you this. Also, I feel like you might have some distinctive memories with your grandparents or with an elderly person that was for you. This is not a story of a mean old grandpa or a mean old grandma. This is a story of senior citizens fuckery. Okay. Don't think it's grandma and grandpa that they don't commit fraud them damn selves. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. When they're out at the casino, they just. And that's another thing why you gotta go check on grandpa and grandma. I'm gonna tell you a true story. There's this tourist. There's this senior citizen. I know it's a tourist, and she likes to escape her caregiver and to go to bingo. She will hop on the bus and go straight to bingo. And any young person that gets to a liking to her, she'd be ready to be like, you want to take me to bingo? You want to go to bingo? I got you. Look, Cancer, spend some time with someone that is wise. You'd be surprised how much of yourself you can see yourself in your older, wiser people around you. It does not have to be necessarily grandpa or grandma. I'm speaking senior citizen. You'd be surprised the shit that comes out of their mouth. Senior citizens be doing the most crazy shit, and you be right there with them, not knowing that they're out here committing crimes with you. They're out there scamming you. Also, just because someone is elderly doesn't mean that they want to be there when they want to be there, all there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go far out, and sometimes them motherfuckers, them older people be plotting. They be killing people differently. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Grandpa was sick all the fucking time until he won a little bit of money. Then all of a sudden he was going with his grandchild up there in that chocolate factory. So sometimes it be like that with them senior citizens. You don't know if they playing or they're not playing. But it's both of y'all's birthday. You're about to see a different side of grandma or grandpa. And good luck with that.